I've gone ahead and created a new class called HighScorePanel, and I placed it inside of our GameElements package. I'm also having this extend our GUI element class, and I'm going to create some variables. Private var underscore title is a bitmap, which is the title's bitmap. Private var underscore GUI text quick, which is Gingy's GUI managing class. And private var underscore bg, which is a bitmap of our background. Inside our constructor function, let's write super, and we're going to pass through element ids.highscorePanel. And let's follow this up by creating a variable called HighScorePanel inside of our element IDS class. This is going to be a string, and it will equal HighScore underscore panel. Now we can create our title. We'll use Gingy's assets manager to get our image. Underscore title equals assets manager dot get image. And the image's title is HighScore title. Inside of our animations atlas, and we'll also instantiate both our background and score variables. Score equals new GUI text quick 0 game settings dot text size minus 15 and game settings dot text color and game settings dot font, and we'll create these variables in our game settings in a moment. So under text settings we have text size, and we'll set it to 60. We have text color, which we'll set to white. And we have font, which we'll set to underscore levy brush. Back in our HighScorePanel, let's bring in our underscore bg variable, and we'll equate it to assets manager dot get image HighScore, and it's inside our animations atlas. And as well, we'll add all three variables to our stage and set the respective locations. So add to stage, add child underscore bg underscore title and underscore score, and setting their locations. We'll set the title y. The scaling factor is get scale num 60. We'll set the y of the score to the bottom of our title, so title dot get bounds this dot bottom plus scaling factors dot get scale num 10, and score dot x equals bg dot width minus score dot width divided by 2. And of course the same thing for our title, bg.width minus title.width divided by 2. Let's close the bracket of our constructor function and create a new setter function to set our score, passing through a number, which we'll call val. change high score value and reposition horizontally. So underscore dot text equals val and toString open close bracket, and score dot x equals bg dot width, and again minus score dot width divided by 2. In our game settings class, we also have a bit of work to do. Under our score heading, let's create 3 static variables. The first we'll call high score, which is the highest score. The second we'll call score, which is the current score, and the third we'll call score updater, which is a function that references the score updating function. Now let's create a public static function called store high score. And if high score is less than score, high score equals score. Just a note, in an upcoming tutorial we're going to store the score to our device, but for now let's leave it as it is. Moving on, let's create a public static function that passes a reference to our score updating function. So passes a reference to score updating function. Public static function submit score updater f colon function colon void, and then score updater equals f. And of course, let's create a public static function that increments our score by 1 and updates the score text field. We already have an obstacle passed function, and let's insert score updater plus plus score. Finally, let's add a public static function to reset our score and update the text field. We'll call this reset score, and we'll set our score to 0 and score updater, and we'll pass through score. Thanks for watching.